Wait. Are you talking to us? We are live. AIT, we are live. Focus. And make she's on. Are you talking to us? Yes. You can talk to us now. And you are live now. So what's going on now? We just seeing you coming in to join the protest.
Well, we are just. You can see the demand. You see the demand. All we are doing is a peaceful process to demand the right things be done. Our country cannot continue this way, where we have become negative in everything. We must now do the right thing. And that right is that small countries of the world are trying to do things rightly. You saw how even Ghana had to recall a high commissioner because of he did the wrong thing during primary. And then the giant of Africa is the one that wants to do things wrongly. What is wrong in just a simple process of transmitting votes properly? Simple transmission. It's not a difficult thing. Allow the elections to go through the normal process. Whoever wins will accept. So why are you bringing all sorts of confusion?
I want to ask a question. Last week they protested, and last night the Senate issued a statement saying that they are going to have an emergency plenary sitting tomorrow. Doesn't that make a difference?
That's what we are trying to make sure they make that difference.
So are you coming here tomorrow to protest as well?
No. When they sit tomorrow, after they are sitting tomorrow,
they will lagging behind. It's as if it's the Nigerian situation room that is working. They are working towards this action.
We are working.
Protesting.
We are doing that. That's what it's good you are seeing me.
Well, there's always a first time for everything. Let's just get on that side with people. He's here for the people. Media, be behind the police. Be behind the police. Be behind the police.
That mic is not working. That mic is not working. That mic is not working.
I don't want to talk.
Can you stay back? Let him go and sit on the head of the
He said that you take the please, just give room.
We're here.
Go enter that place, bro.
Nobody should come here and let me block here. Please, nobody should come this way. It's your road, sir, please.
We're here. Still demanding, still in the field, demanding for leadership. Everyone is here. What do you demand the direct anyway?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir. Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
It's okay, yeah.
It's okay, yes, sir.
It's okay, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle. Freedom. I say freedom comes. What we fear. Freedom comes. That's what
Please talk to us. What is the danger in allowing the status quo as it is now?
Can we hear us answer the question? Can you just address us, address the people? He said let him address the people before. Can you go
Well, let me stand by thanking passionate Nigerians that have come out this morning to be able to be part of this just demand for free, transparent election process. I thank all of you. We must have a better and a new Nigeria where all of us can be proud to say we are Nigerians. Our demand here is just, it's simple, it's not a complicated thing. That's why we're here this morning. The police have advised us that we cannot go beyond this gate. As law-abiding citizens, we are certain that, but we need to address our concerns about this country and election. What we want is an electoral process that is transparent from beginning to finish. Our demands about the amendment is simple. Let us have an amendment that allows, first, let no qualification of people who want to contest the election. And that qualification must be advertised. So if anybody says, I went to this primary school, I went to this secondary school, I went to this university, people are supposed to know about that. And that process has to continue through party primaries and everything. And finally, the election must be transmitted electronically from the polling booth direct. We don't want any transit point any longer. Let people watch it. That's what is happening in South Africa. That's happening in Ghana. That's happening everywhere. The giants of Africa have refused to be giants in anything. We cannot continue to shame Africa. We now want giants of Africa to be true giants of Africa. And the only way we can do it is to live a transparent, honest life, starting from our election processes.
So what is the danger if Nigeria goes into election with the current state of the Electoral Act?
You don't need to tell us the danger. The danger you saw it in 2023. The danger was clear. We have suffered the danger. That's what we have suffered before. We don't want any glitch again. Glitch is finished. We want things to happen correctly. No more glitch.
Any other question? Okay.
Yes.
Sir, just can you tell us, give a summary of why we are here?
I've thanked patriotic Nigerians that came out this morning in a peaceful protest to be able to tell our National Assembly members that our vote must count. We want giants of Africa to be true giants, not giants in doing the wrong thing, but giants in doing the right thing. And that must start that we are a democratic nation, and if that is what we are, our electoral process must be transparent, our electoral process must be free and fair. I've said it several times. If you want to answer His Excellency, if you want to answer distinguished, if you want to answer honorable, the process through which you come into office must be honorable, it must be distinguished, and it must be excellent. And that process starts by, first, your qualification, which is stipulated in the law. You must show us the primary school you went to, the secondary school, the university. That's where it starts. So you're qualified to even contest that election. You go through all the processes of campaigning, through where we're going to have normal campaign, debates, everything, because you're offering yourself to the people. And finally, on that election day, the result must be transmitted from the polling booth to the other, where the collection, where everybody will be seeing it. That's in real time. That's what happened in South Africa. That was happened in Ghana. That's what happened on other African countries. The giant of Africa should be giant now. Not giant in doing the wrong thing. We want it to be a true giant.
Okay, sir, but it's like they didn't allow you to enter.
Yes, the police said we cannot enter. As law-abiding citizens, we are not part of rascality. We decided to obey that law, but we have conveyed our message to those who are supposed to know. And that message is clear. Let's have transparent election process. We're not asking for anything. It's something simple. It's for their own future, for the future of their own children. Today they are senators, the honorables, some people are in power, but we are talking about what will endure for the future of the country. We need this country, we need the unity, we need the peace.
What is the implication of this action of the students on 2027 election?
You have seen implication in 2023 election. We want to end glitch. No more glitch. No more glitch.
Now that we've given access into the National Assembly, what next step are we going to take?
We've conveyed our message. Our message is now known to them. Message is known to everybody. That's what you are carrying now. And we will follow it up.
So why do you think the Senate President said that there are no mandatory transmission of results? Why do you think this is because they want to rig the election, or?
I said you've seen the consequence in 2023. We don't want that repeat.
Excellency, sir, the Senate President is saying that
count. Our vote must count. Our vote must count. Our vote must count. Our vote must count. Nigerian people. Of the greatest Nigerian people. We are citizens, we are not slaves. We are citizens, we are not slaves. And we're here today making demands, Nigerians from all walks of life. And we're saying that indeed we want electronic transmission of results. And I'm speaking today, and I'm saying, we do not want a situation where senators are coming out and making press conferences. Neither do we want a situation where they are coming out and doing media rounds or Twitter spaces. And here, I'm saying to you, they have the constitutional power and authority to indeed ensure that there's real-time electronic transmission of results. That is all Nigerians are asking for. The Senate President is saying that there are places where there are no network. If they don't have, which is a shame by the way, Nigerians will provide that network. If INEC can register everywhere, they can also provide those networks. And we're saying indeed that the voices of the people should be heard.
Thank you. Great Nigerian people of the greatest and the greatest and super greatest Nigerian people. Great Gbogbo, great Gbagba, great B. I want to talk, I want to say, I want to speak, I want to. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the history of the Nigerian people, we've seen people coming out. But this coming out is the one of the most greatest coming out because His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi is here with us.
The president of the people.
And the reason why His Excellency is here is to show you the capacity of energy. He was in Enugu, he was in Asaba, he was also in Delta State. Yesterday he was in Kano. Today is he here to solidarize with you. Tell me how many of the presidential candidates has come out to come and support you in this regard. Two, the issue is about the lives and properties of Nigerian people. They have held us in perpetual poverty for too long. The only thing that we hold on to ourselves is having a credible election. It's credible election that will give us credible leaders. We are saying that we must have credible election, and that means transmission of result from the polling unit directly to the RF. Where they used to manipulate with is at the collation center. We say no to collation center. We say direct transmission of result. We say we must have credible election in Nigeria. No transmission of result in election, no election. Election must be done credibly. We must have credible leaders in Nigeria. Great Nigerian people! The people are back here tomorrow morning.
Dr. Tanko, the issue is not that no credible election and no credible, what did you say?
No transmission.
No, there has to be transmission. It's sacrosanct. Let me tell you something. The fact is that the National Assembly has the power to pass it, and they must pass it.
Yes.
The same way they did their 2/3 when it came to rivers, they must do that same 2/3.
That is why we are insisting.
So we are not saying no, there will be election, there will be a mandatory electronic transmission of results. Real time. They must listen to the people, because the people are the ones who employ them to be in the National Assembly.